This segment is sponsored in part by Con Edison, committed to providing 100% clean energy by 2040.
All year long, we've been telling you about Con Edison's commitment to clean energy, and that commitment includes solar power. We're going to take you inside a home of a Westchester resident who installed solar panels on her home that she designed to be as energy efficient as possible. We also share some tips that folks can do in their own homes to beat the heat this summer while saving energy and money.
Okay.
When it comes to being the model of energy efficiency, this house in Westchester County is truly something special.
What makes it special is it's a carbon neutral house. It's zero energy, which means we do not need any electricity coming from the grid. We're completely self-sufficient, even though we're connected to the grid.
Christina Griffin is an architect with more than 35 years of experience. When Christina and her husband Peter wanted to scale down after their children moved out, she decided to design their new home as a passive house. So what exactly is a passive house?
It was a energy standard that was created by a physicist about 30 years ago. And along with that, there was energy modeling software that I learned to do. So I use the energy model to design the house and to predict how we're going to get to that zero energy target.
Getting to that target included installing solar panels on the roof of their home. Con Edison provided that interconnection between the solar panels and the power grid.
I designed it so that I could have the right orientation, the right angle of the roof, so we could capture as much solar energy as we can.
Now, we're in the month of June, our electricity bill will be $17. And that $17 is really just the hookup fee.
Peter says he was sold on solar and the idea of living off the grid after Hurricane Sandy knocked out the power to his mother's home on Long Island for 19 days.
It could be 19 days, it could be 90 days, so that the system that I wanted would be one that could charge and discharge continually. The power goes first to the usage in the house, then it goes to the batteries, and then it goes back to the grid. It's almost like a bank. So we keep depositing kilowatt hours into the bank, and we will be withdrawing some of those kilowatt hours during the winter months.
Christina and Peter are part of a clean energy milestone for Con Edison. They're one of the more than 50,000 Con Edison customers that are harnessing the power of the sun, helping to generate more than 500 megawatts of solar power capacity. Joe White is Con Edison's distributed generation ombudsman.
It's a huge milestone. We look at the state and federal incentives associated with these. The price point for customers to go green and actually install solar is now starting to proliferate in leaps and bounds at where it was 10 years or a decade ago. So to get 500 megawatts is a huge monumental achievement.
It's part of Con Edison's commitment to clean energy that includes preparing for the summer months when demand for energy increases.
So each year we go through summer preparedness. This year, we spent over $2 billion on those asset infrastructure upgrades that go from poles, wires, transformers to make sure the grid's ready and more reliable than it was the year before.
Joe says folks at home can save energy and money this summer with some simple tips.
Changing out your light bulbs, running your thermostat at a higher temperature in the summer, checking out your ceiling fan opportunities to make sure that the air is circulating in a way that cools the home better, as well as looking at your dishwasher, running when it's full, looking at a cold cycle versus hot when you're looking at doing laundry. Those are the little things you can do to make sure that you're being more energy efficient and saving money on your bill.
When it comes to solar, you don't have to build a home or even own one to go green with the help of the sun.
You may be part of solar installation by buying into a solar garden or becoming a member of a community solar project.
It's all part of Con Edison's commitment to delivering 100% clean energy to its customers by 2040. For more information on how you can save money and energy through solar, visit coned.com/solar. And for overall energy efficiency tips, visit coned.com/savings.